Well, hello, Pete from Old Man Muscle here. Now in this video chat, I'm going to combine 3 messages into a single chat, each message being relatively brief. So let's get started, shall we? Do you desire a stronger body and a more focused mind? These are worthy goals indeed, but it's not just going to happen. However, we can decide to take steps aimed at such self-improvement, even as older men. Often, it is the case that we have so much going on in our lives that we can forget how important it is to take care of ourselves, especially as we age. But in order to do so, that requires a plan. Now, that's the exact reason why I've written this handy 200-page guide for older men. I call it Old Man Muscle, the older man's guide to building muscle and strength later in life. Is it a book on bodybuilding? No, but it is about how to adopt a lifestyle using strength training techniques that will allow us to remain independent in spite of our advanced years. When done properly and in an age-appropriate manner, strength training can not only benefit the aging body, but also the aging mind. And you know, that is really exciting news. So, consider picking up a copy today for yourself or for someone you care about. And thanks for listening. You know, I was communicating the other day with a fellow in his 50s, and we were talking about how aging just seems to creep up on you. You don't see it coming, but suddenly one day you wake up and you look at yourself and you say, what happened? We seem to think that there'll always be time later to start exercising and getting back into shape, or at least into better shape, right? And I know that I was that person. I kept putting it off. And the problem is that the weeks turned into months and the months turned into years. And then one day I woke up and I was in my 60s. I was tired, I was weak, I was out of shape, and my mental sharpness was gone. That is the day, however, that I decided that I was going to change my life. And strength training became the centerpiece of my new, healthier lifestyle. And if I can do it, you can do it. Now, for we older men, say age 50 and above, our exercise focus needs to be strength training rather than cardio. Sure, we can still perform activities that we enjoy, like hiking and swimming, bicycle riding, and so forth. But it needs to be at a recreational pace, not at an intense pace, and not in place of strength training, that's for sure. Now, did you know that we can add up to 7 years of healthy, robust life by making simple changes to our lifestyle habits? This is because such changes, including regular, consistent strength training, by the way, cause epigenetic changes that alter gene expression. And what this technical talk means is that a sound lifestyle can override bad genetics. Did you hear that? That's pretty amazing. It's really good news, and strength training, therefore, is truly medicine. And this is such a compelling argument in favor of strength training for folks like us who are older men, that I put my ideas on this into a book. And it's this handy book, The Older Man's Guide to Building Muscle and Strength Later in Life, Old Man Muscle. So if you're interested in this topic, if you're interested in changing not only the way you look, but the way you feel, and quite frankly, also the way that you age, you might want to pick up a copy. It's good to talk to you today. Take care. Are you the kind of person that really welcomes an occasional challenge, or do you avoid them? Well, allow me to mention just a couple of challenges related to exercise. Number one is to be motivated to begin strength training even though you may be in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or older. Challenge number two is to be able to strength train effectively during the current pandemic. Now, the reason to even be discussing strength training at all is that when it's done properly and in an age-appropriate manner, it has the potential to create metabolic and other adaptations in the body that will stall the aging process and allow us to remain independently active in our later years, plus also retain our mental sharpness. Now, I'm going to close out the video chat and this particular message, the third in the video chat, by offering a few suggestions to you. Number one, pick up a copy of my handbook, the Old Man Muscle Handbook, and become knowledgeable and more aware of what is at stake and the steps that we can take to address the challenges of aging. Number two, learn how to strength train by yourself. And again, I spell out how you can do that in my handbook. If you're motivated, you just buy a little bit of equipment and you get started. But you do have to have the head knowledge also. Again, that's where the book comes in handy. And number three, if you don't want to train yourself, and I would understand that that's challenging to do, find yourself a trainer who understands how to train older clients and who can do so safely, and this is critically important right now, of course, do so safely during the current pandemic. Now, I'll just talk about myself for a second here. My apologies, but the fact is, at age 66, I am one of the oldest certified personal trainers in town. Town being Bryan College Station. And I have an outdoor training space that allows for social distancing and safe training during the pandemic. So it's critically important that we understand the old saying, there is no time like the present, which means in this case, there's really no time like the present to start strength training and get serious about our health. And the main reason is because we don't have any guarantees regarding tomorrow and what it'll bring. So the more we put off the desire to improve ourselves, the less likely it's going to happen. And I know that's been the case in my life. So this is the thought I wanted to leave you with. There is no time like the present. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate that you put in the time to hear me out on this. And I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye. So there we have it. And did that help you in any way? Any information from those little chats? I hope so. And it's fun for me to get together with you in this manner. And I look forward to the next time. Old Man Muscle. Take care. See you soon.